Yo, welcome to one of my videos. Today I'm going to be drawing one of my circus associates, Luna. Just as a heads up, my grammar quality isn't the best, so I do apologize in advance. Make some macaroni and cheese, bring out your sketchbook, or just chill in your seat as I yap and draw, and you can draw along with me. Now on to the drawing. At first when I was designing these characters, I wanted them to be sun and moon goddesses, but when I was drawing out their designs, I just didn't like it and almost gave up on the idea. Then I was scrolling online and kept seeing videos of people in clown makeup and circus tricks, and then clicked in my head. These sun and moon OCs should be in the circus. I have a somewhat idea on what I want the plot to be. The story is going to be set in St. Louis, Missouri in the late 1920s to early 1930s. During that time, the Great Depression is happening and there has been an increased amount of crimes, gangs, and bootlegs, especially in St. Louis. Luna, the one I'm drawing right now, is a young mixed-race woman living in St. Louis. The Great Depression started when she was around 9 to 10 years old. Her dad was absent throughout her childhood, and her mom worked at a soup kitchen. Luna, being the oldest, she took care of her siblings when their mom was working and would go in the streets to play or beg for food and money. As Luna got older, she started doing gigs where she did singing and dancing at speakeasies. One night, Luna is dancing at speakeasy, and after she's done, a man approaches her and the other dancers offering them a job at the circus. Luna declines, but no matter what she does, the offer is still in her mind. As she's walking down the street, she notices more and more circus posters appearing on lampposts. After thinking about it, she decides to join the circus as a side hustle to her jobs at the speakeasy. She walks into the circus set and is given the role of a trapeze artist. Luna's design is supposed to be resemblant to the moon, but I don't think her design gives the moon that much. I think next time that I draw her, I might add more star design details to her leotard and lean more into the moon galaxy vibes. The more and more I think about the story, it is like a mix of Lackadaisy, The Greatest Showman, and the Webtoon Marionette, which I kind of like. When I was doing research, circuses were a large form of entertainment for many during the Depression, so that would be a big part of the story. I want the story to be whimsical, but also kind of creepy at the same time. Now to talk about the drawing itself. The sketch probably took about an hour or so, and the rendering took about 2 to 3 hours. I'm not super happy about the finished product, as the rendering looks muddy because of the color pencils, which you'll see in a little bit, but I still think it represents Luna and the idea I had in my head. So far, it's probably one of my top pieces. More recently, I've had a bit of an obsession over circuses. It kind of just came out of the blue, but honestly, I love the whimsy and wonder of circuses, except when circuses abuse the animals. Growing up, I learned that my great-grandpa and my grandpa used to be clowns and would work together. I don't believe that they worked in circuses, but worked at parties. I remember my great-grandpa had his fake skunk for years, and I believed the skunk was real until I was around 11, and I learned it wasn't real. I know lots of people who have a phobia of clowns, but I've been more fascinated than scared of clowns. I love the movie It, but I haven't seen the original 1990 version. Maybe that'll be something I watch over the summer. Speaking of horror, I'm so excited that so many horror movies are coming out this summer. A couple weeks ago, I went to go watch the movie Hokum, an indie horror movie about Irish folklore. I thought the movie was really good, but I wasn't personally scared by it. But my friend kept squirming and grabbing my arm at every jump scare or scary scene in the movie. When Hokum comes out on streaming, I'll probably buy it and watch it again because of just how good it was. I'm hoping I'm able to go see The Backrooms, Obsession, and The Passenger. I've seen the trailers and teasers for all these movies, and I'm obsessed. Haha, get it? Because of the movie Obsession? I'm so funny. Anywho, I feel like a lot of recent horror movies are just not scary and are more disgusting than scary. Or the movie's just plain predictable. All the new classic slasher movie sequels are just bad and are just being milked, especially the Scream series. The original is the best and timeless. The second and third movies aren't good, but aren't bad. It makes sense to have 3 movies to make fun of other slasher movies. But once they started making more movies, it just lost all the good things the first movie had. I'm still better about the movies getting rid of Dewey, if you can't tell. Speaking of horror movies, for my film class, we were challenged to make a movie trailer. So I did a psychological horror movie trailer about a girl who slowly turns into a clown after finding a clown doll in her closet. I think it took me and my friend about 2 hours to finish filming everything, and half of that time it was just us dying laughing. Before we did filming, I had my friend put on her clown makeup before coming to my house. And while she was driving, people would drive by her and give her creeped out looks. In my film, she did this really creepy smile, and I think she should have done that to people. But whatever. A lot of people enjoyed my film and either laughed at the creepy parts or freaked out. I'm kind of sad, but also glad my film class is finished. The class was really fun, but there were some interesting people in it. I think this one guy in my class got expelled, and all the kids in my class worshipped his desk every day. Definitely an interesting semester. Geez, that was a long rant about random things. Anywho, that's all the ranting for today. Enjoy the rest of the drawing process. Alright, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and listening to me. Have a lovely rest of your day, and make the most out of everything you do each day. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching my video. Bye!